Look, we keep talking about the presidential race, right? But Election Day nearly upon us. Folks are heading to the polls not just to vote on Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton, but to vote on a number of issues. There are a whole handful of states with legislative ballot initiatives that are up for vote tomorrow. California looking to possibly repeal the death penalty. Maine is considering raising its minimum wage to $12 an hour by the year 2020. Then you've got New Jersey voting on the construction of 2 new casinos. That would be in the northern part of the state. And Missouri. That one could add new regulations on campaign contributions. But one measure has grabbed the national spotlight in 5 states, and it is the legalization of recreational marijuana. So we sent Robert Gray to Boulder, Colorado, where recreational use has already been legalized, to tell us not just how much support the ballot measure is sparking ahead of Election Day, but the business angle as well, Robert.
Yeah, that's right, Liz. Now, there are 9 states in total voting on some form of legalization, whether it's recreational or medicinal, and they're all looking this direction. After all, Colorado is experienced. Let's take a look at the tax revenue they're bringing in just for this year. It's estimated to be $140 million. That would be more than they're getting off alcohol sales here in Colorado. If you look at the tax revenues of the past 15 years for the state, obviously you see a big dip during the crisis coming out and then really ramping up there in the upper right-hand corner as marijuana became legal. It was approved in 2012, became illegal in 2014. So you've had the past 3 years continuing to see exponential growth in tax revenue sales here as more and more cities are approving it and counties as it became legal here in the state. Now, it's also created a marijuana tourism boom. I spoke with the operator of the Colorado Cannabis Tour based in Denver. He said they've had more than 10,000 visitors in the past year alone. He is champing at the bit to go to states like California, Nevada, going to Las Vegas, when and if they approve this measure tomorrow. Take a look here at the states here. We've got the medicinal vote. Arkansas, Florida would create the biggest East Coast market for marijuana. You also have North Dakota, Montana, and if you look at the recreational, obviously, California, a big one there. They were the first to legalize medicinal 2 decades ago. They voted against a similar measure just 6 years ago. Right now, polls show California will approve that tomorrow. The similar situation in Nevada, but it is closer in Nevada. Opponents here, actually, there's a local measure in Pueblo, Colorado, Liz, where the citizens are voting on a measure to actually ban marijuana and close the existing dispensaries. Looking to see the opponents to marijuana are pointing to concerns about people driving under the influence of marijuana, children having easier access to it, and also the emergency room visits have actually gone up higher over the past couple of years that were related to marijuana use. I also want to mention it is a cash business because it's still illegally federally. Would be interesting to see if that starts any momentum to repeal that law, because as of today, only 5% of the U.S. population lives in areas where it's legal. But on Wednesday morning, Liz, if all of these states approve it, it'd be a full quarter of the American population. Back to you.
Well, look, it's fascinating, and we were showing some of the stocks. Scott's Miracle-Gro has invested a lot of money, hundreds and hundreds of millions of dollars. They would like to grab some of the business when it comes to cultivating cannabis. Scott's Miracle-Gro on a tear right now. It's $88.30 a share, up 1%. Some of the other names that, of course, have a relation to either medicinal or recreational marijuana. Robert, thank you very much.